Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome to Chelsea Explained. This is your match review after Chelsea and United finishing in a 1-1 draw, and I think it's a very weird game to analyze if I'm gonna be honest, but what I am going to say is that I'm disappointed we dropped 2 points because this was a very good opportunity to take advantage of a manager-less United who only has an interim in the current moment, as well as they have put up very poor performances this season. But Manchester United, they tried to be solid, they tried to hit us on counter-attack, just be compact in the middle and force us out wide, and it obviously clearly worked. And why it also worked is because we didn't have players overlapping or underlapping and making enough movement to take advantage of Dalot and Masraoui out wide, because they haven't been that great defensively for United this season, and I think maybe Maresca could have changed something to double up against them. Like, do we always have to play with sort of inverted fullbacks every game? If it clearly doesn't work, maybe we could have had an overlapping fullback in Gusto or Reece James on the right hand side instead. Like, playing Reece James as an inverted fullback is probably gonna help him stay healthy. But I mean, if it's only 20 minutes left, he should be able to go up and down a little bit because he's so fretful in the final third, or at least having Gusto joining and overlapping. So I'm just disappointed we couldn't capitalize on this poor Manchester United, and if we would have taken 3 points here, they would have been vital for us. At least we're getting a point, going up to 4th place. Not happy. I wanted more from this game and I expected more. And I understand it's not easy going to Old Trafford, of course. But I think we weren't brave enough. There wasn't enough movement or attacking threat. And Cole Palmer brought a lot of key passes. But I think we would have needed more players making runs. We would have needed more key passes behind United's defenders, because I think we would have hurt them there. And another thing I'm thinking of is that we can be our own worst enemy sometimes. I would say Fofana and Sanchez were both fault for the United opener. Sanchez is coming off his goal line and trying to catch the ball from Højlund, but I think he regret that he did so, because Højlund wasn't even facing the goal. He made a poor touch and was going away from the goal, so it was unnecessary from Sanchez to be that aggressive and naive in that situation, and it's another blunder from him this season. And Bruno Fernandes was of course going to put that penalty shot away. And if it wasn't for them a few minutes later, a fantastic, well-timed and powerful shot from a volley from Caicedo outside the box from a corner, we would have lost this game 1-0. And as much as United had a few dangerous chances and we had that, like, there wasn't much else we could have. We weren't that fretful in the final third, and we could actually have lost this game 1-0, and I feel like sometimes we can be our own worst enemy. I don't really think Sanchez has justified himself now by being the first goalkeeper. I think it's about time Jorgensen gets a few opportunities, because what do we really have to lose? Maresca needs to back himself now for what he said. He has mentioned that if players perform well, train well, show great commitment, work hard, great attitude, they will get opportunities. But Sanchez hasn't justified that now. He has been very poor. He has maybe costed us a goal every third game, and it's about time Jorgensen gets an opportunity now, because why did we even buy him to begin with? Why should he only be a cup goalkeeper, so to say? That doesn't really make sense for me. So I'm expecting and I'm hoping seeing Jorgensen in Premier League the next game. If we can truly eliminate blunders and mistakes as much as possible, we definitely gonna claim more points this season. Another thing I come to think about in terms of our lineup, we have tried this sort of Gusto and James combination now, where Gusto playing as a right back and Reece James being on the left hand side. And as much as it gives us defensive protection, I think we're lacking that fluidity in the possession, because Reece James is not a left-footed player. I think we should either have Gusto or James as a right back and they making that makeshift back three, or inverting into midfield, or we're playing Marco Corella or Renato Veiga as that wide left centre back. When teams like Manchester United are on the floor, we should be able to capitalize on them, but as usually we can never do it, and we're always gonna turn up and be Charity FC when teams are desperate of getting crucial points. There were some players that both had a good performance and a poor performance. I think Madueke and Fofana wasn't that great. Jackson was alright, I guess. I thought Caicedo, Lavia and Pedro Neto and Colwell had a pretty good game. Gusto couldn't offer that much in the final third, but I also think it's difficult for James and Gusto to perform consistently when they having a sort of new role that they have never been played in before. I think maybe Maresca overthinking, overcomplicating things. I like it more simple, and I also think he can make subs earlier. Like, what's the point of having an Nkunku in your squad, a João Felix, when you can't bring them on? I mean, Nkunku is absolute elite. He can create something out of nothing. You could have brought out Jackson, but you persisted and continue with him out there. We need to get in players into the pitch that can do something in those moments when nothing is really happening. We need that creativity, we need that X factor and spark, and João Felix, especially Nkunku, can bring that. Then if Nkunku can't get more minutes, he's not gonna stay here. So that gets me pretty frustrated as well. I think Enzo was an alright substitution because he adds you those progressive passes, switch balls, long passing, and also had a brilliant opportunity to score. We have a lot of things to improve upon. I still think, as I said before, I still think top 4 is achievable. We're seeing progress slowly, but now we have stagnated a little bit after the Newcastle Carabao Cup game and after this draw against United, and we have to get into the training ground this week and improve further, and Maresca really have to assess what has gone down. It's also crazy how Lisandro Martinez was not sent out for a straight leg tackle on Cole Palmer's kneecap. Absolutely crazy, but of course United is not gonna receive a red card against us, so typical. Yeah, I guess this is all it for the match review. So disappointing. Can never beat Manchester United at Old Trafford. Absolutely crazy. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you later for more videos. And Chelsea Explained is out. Bye.